Welcome to the Tom Barnard podcast with
co-host Catherine Bryant.
Andy Barnard.
And Kristen Burt.
Kristen Burt. Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. As soon as he comes back, we have a plumber at our house right now. And when he comes back in, I want him to say hello to all his buddies because it was so weird. All of a sudden he's just like, oh, my wife listens to your show all the time. So that's nice to hear. And down in Florida that people listening to the podcast and all the rest of it, and the morning show back in the day. So I just wanted him to pop on, say hello to his wife. That'd be kind of nice.
If he has a moment.
Yeah, if he has a moment, that'd be good.
Yeah, he's very busy.
You should see some of the, as they used to say, jerry-rigged plumbing setups that we have in this house.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We've had, I don't know how many floods, and not just, we've never had one in a condo, actually, but our friend who has a very, very lovely condo, a whole room has to be, like, taken apart because of a huge leak above her. Yeah, I remember that we had a house in Maple Grove, and somebody had turned the two-car garage into a family room and put plumbing into a corner, and it just had those little clamps holding everything together, like a radiator hose clamp. It wasn't even welded. It wasn't even pipe. It was just the worst. Yeah, it was probably a home project.
Oh, yeah. We got all sorts of those in our house.
Yeah, and that one day just decided to blow apart. And remember, you had all of those Japanese pressings of the Beatles albums that were probably worth a lot of money, and they were all destroyed.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff was destroyed in there.
Yep.
Yeah, really, bad plumbing can really be a problem.
It really can.
It's bad in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Seems to be. But at least where it leaked, the carpet is now dry. And also, at least, I should point out the people she was just talking about, their condominium's worth about $3 million, and the roof started leaking through. Not here.
Not the roof. The people above them. There's the ceiling.
That's what I'm saying. The roof of the house.
Okay.
The ceiling. I should have said ceiling, not roof. But yeah, leaking through. $3 million house, and you got water coming through the ceiling. That's great.
Well, when we purchased this place, we knew that there had been a leak and it had been repaired.
Yep.
And we replaced the carpet because it was all gross. And all of a sudden, Tom's like, hey, I think that's leaking again.
Well,
I'm like, son of a bitch.
I do little, dumbbell workouts in the morning, all that stuff. And I keep a couple of dumbbells in the closet. I went to pick them up, and my hand got all wet trying to pick it. I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, so this guy opens up the wall, and there are pipes, there are lines just hanging there. Not attached to anything.
Not attached to anything. Yep.
It's shocking. I always get nervous when you can all of a sudden hear in the walls drip. And you're like, where is it coming from?
Yeah. No question.
Yeah.
Kristen Burt, Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Just a quick thing before we get started. There's a situation that happened with Paul Allen. You remember Paul Allen, the announcer at K-Fan, and he's the voice of the Vikings and all that? Well, there was some reports earlier he had been fired for something he said. Now some of the reports saying he wasn't fired. I don't know what's going on.
The last thing I saw that came out of his mouth when I was checking on it is he apologized and is taking a few days off.
Never apologize.
Never apologize.
Well, he said
It doesn't
something
make
about
anyone happy. It just makes you look weak to those people. So no,
true.
never apologize.
Well, he said something about that there are paid protesters in Minnesota. It's like, yeah, there are. It's been proven.
Yeah.
So if he did get fired, he would definitely have a good lawsuit, in my opinion.
But
Not that I'm a lawyer.
I got to close with this part of it, though. So, I know Paul Allen. He's not like we're great friends or anything, but I like the guy, and I spent a lot of time with him on voiceover stuff and all the rest of it. So I've always liked the guy, no question. So I posted on X this morning that, oh, man, I'm sorry to see this go, because it was reported that he was fired, but now it doesn't look like he was fired. So who the hell knows? But the whole point of this deal is that I was writing on X, not talking. I was posting on X, how I felt bad about this and this, that, and the other thing. And you got to be really careful what you say because, it's true. Management will always protect themselves before they protect you. There's no question about that. But I mean, that whole thing is just, oh my God. Then I find out so Andy, he wasn't fired, or he was
I
fired,
can't
then they
find
brought him
any.
back.
I can't find any evidence of him being fired.
But here's my favorite. I go on X just to say, oh man, I'm sorry, because the word was out at that time this morning that he had been fired. So I post on X, man, I'm sorry to hear it. I don't know Paul really well, but I know him, and I always liked the guy. He's a really decent guy, and all the rest of it. I would say out of the next 20 posts I got, 3 or 4 of them were, you're an asshole. You're terrible. Oh, you're the worst. But it's like, I'm trying to show that I feel bad. Somebody got fired, and I'm the horrible human being.
I don't think you understand how many insurgents are in on this Minneapolis rioting.
God, yes.
There's no reason to say anything about any of it because it's just going to be met with wave after wave of insane people, no matter what you say. So it's just why have any opinion on it?
I really feel like Tim Walz, on his way out, he wants to take Minnesota with him.
It kind of seems
I really
like
do. I think that's really what this is all about, because he's been an nonstop bitching about Trump since, every single day. Everything's Trump's fault. He's blah, 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 blah.
They've got to de-escalate ICE, though. They've got to de-escalate. They have to de-escalate it. And I knew that the message was well received. My father, who is a hardcore Republican, said Stephen Miller is a problem in the Trump White House. And that's when I was like, yeah, my father's finally like, it's too much. The de-escalation needs to happen.
I like the sound of Walz taking Minnesota with him, like literally to space, maybe. And then the rest of us can get a break.
Carve it out.
Just let me know in advance so I can get out of the state before we achieve liftoff, please.
Yeah.
Kristen, you would not believe how mean people in Minnesota have become. Not everybody, of course, but a lot of people are just mean as hell.
I think people feel unsafe. People feel really unsafe right now. And I think that would be, I think in the country in general, watching this happen and unfold over the weekend.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter which side you land on. People don't feel great about what is happening with this country. And you have to go, the administration has to take some responsibility for going, hey, let's figure this out. And, they have to meet each other halfway. Walz and Trump have to meet each other halfway. And people are not understanding the Stephen Miller thing. Stephen Miller has had this agenda in terms of anti-immigration for a long time.
By the way,
I know a lot of you won't agree with me, but the campaign promise was criminals, and now they're going after other people, and that's not fair.
Well, on both sides, it's not fair. That's the thing that makes me vomit. Both sides are way out of line on this.
Well, if you take one step back and look at it without an emotional base, if the agitators would get out of the way, and ICE has been arresting criminals, and then the judges are throwing them right back on the street as fast as they can, it just needs to be, okay, if we want the rapists and the murderers out and the drug dealers and the really bad people that are just breaking law after law after law or are on fraudulent benefits and committing fraud and all of that, we step out of the way so they can get the job done.
That'd be good.
And then we can talk about the people that are actually working and contributing. Then we can have that conversation.
But some of them are also being detained. And I think that has become a problem. And that it's happening here in Los Angeles. That is fact. And I think that there has to be a medium. I don't think anyone's going to argue with getting out criminals, rapists, drug dealers.
Right,
There's no argument on that.
I think you'd be surprised in Minneapolis. They don't want anybody deported. Nobody.
No, they don't.
And they throw them back on the streets as fast as you can. And I'm sure you've got the same problem in LA courts.
We haven't seen that. The issue people are protesting are the ones that are contributing, because LA, they are a vibrant part of our community. And I think that's, I'm not talking about the drug dealers and the rapists and the murderers.
Yeah.
That is, get them out. But I'm talking about people who are paying taxes here.
Exactly.
And we've got to figure out a way. We've got to figure out a way to make that immigration system is a huge mess.
Well, it just is.
It is, because they don't have enough people processing paperwork for immigrants. They've been kicking this can down the road for so long that
for every administration.
Now it's blowing up in their faces, and it's about I guess now is the time, if they don't take care of it now, when are they going to take care of it? Because
Yeah, that's the
kicking the
problem.
can down the road has
I
not
think the
been
manner in
working.
which they're taking care of it is an issue too. Why does ICE have masks? Law enforcement, like the cops don't have masks on. They're a part of
Because
the
of the
community.
doxing. Because of the doxing.
Yeah. I mean, people are threatening their lives. I would
They
wear a mask
are.
too.
They're threatening judges' lives. They're threatening. You know what I mean? Like this is you can't have it just one certain way.
Well, the judges aren't in the
ICE is
street
going to be a
amongst the
part
mobs.
of, but if ICE is going to be a part of the solution to immigration, you cannot have them wearing masks.
Why?
Well, then you need to prosecute people that dox people.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
right.
You should
There
not
you
be
go.
doxing people.
Yep.
I wanted to wear a mask on the show, and Kristen wouldn't let me.
Why?
Yeah, why? He goes, why?
Is Catherine sick? You don't want to catch her
Everyone's
cold.
sick here. Oh God,
Exactly.
everyone's got the flu right now. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's only a matter of time before we get it because we got a kid in preschool.
Yeah, the whole thing's got to stop. It's just, people in charge are all nuts right now, and I don't know. I'm talking on both sides. These people are crazy. What the hell did we do electing these people?
I don't know. And I will tell you that I don't like any side in any of this, but I will
No.
tell you that the rest of the world is looking at us like we are completely insane.
Oh, yeah, no
And
doubt.
that is going to be the problem in the long term. And I think that that's, if you're reading what's happening in the European media and how they're covering the United States, we're going to lose out on billions of dollars in tourism because of this.
It's very, very true. Well, I have a very dear friend down here in West Palm Beach, Florida, and he was telling me yesterday he might leave. He lives in Canada. He's Canadian. He spends about 3 months a year down here, and he's thinking about leaving because he said it's terrifying how crazy people are right now. And I agree with that. People are nuts.
I know multiple people applying for other passports or looking to leave the country. That's not
Yeah.
good for anyone.
Yep.
That's the American dream just feels like it is disappearing before our eyes.
I want
I
you to
don't
say
know who
hello to
picks-
your wife.
Uh-oh, what? What's
There
happening?
we go.
Well, she will be when you call her.
All right. I guess you sit here. Sit
Okay.
here. Here's the mic. Stay about this far away from it. There you go. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg. So Greg's helping us with our major plumbing problem.
We have an issue here. I'm still looking into it. I was actually gonna wait until you were done with all this. 'cause I
That's
gotta
okay.
run
We don't need to
vacuums and
discuss that.
everything.
We just wanted to talk about the fact that you're from Minneapolis
Yeah,
and what a
well,
funny coincidence that
Duluth.
was.
I moved down here. I met my wife.
Could you move a little
My
closer?
wife
to
is
the mic?
in. My wife actually was born and raised in Mora.
Okay.
About midway.
northern Minnesota.
It's just like west of Hinckley.
Okay.
So
To
met
be-
her, started moving south. Ended
Say-
up in. I was actually born and raised in California.
Oh, that's where
been-
she's from.
I have been all over the world or the United States.
Okay.
I probably lived in 8 different states:
Okay.
Arizona, Nevada, California,
What's your favorite?
probably Northwest Arkansas.
Oh,
It is so beautiful there.
Ann, did you hear that?
I didn't know
Yep,
that.
Northwest Arkansas.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I lived like 10 minutes from Beaver Lake. I had a bass boat, a bayliner. We'd take the kids tubing, go out bass fishing. It's
Nice.
it's beautiful there.
Okay, Northwest. Never.
We're going to mention the part that it's actually his wife that's a fan of the
Yeah,
show, so-
yeah. He said that they might even have an old KQ bumper sticker around.
I think I do in a shoebox somewhere. I never wanted to put it on, you know. It would,
Oh, because of me? Is
That might be a collector's
No,
item
no.
now.
well, you put it on, you know, and cars disintegrate,
that's
so I'd
true.
never get the sticker back.
Oh, that's
It's
funny.
true.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in. We just wanted to say hi and
What's your wife's
thanks
name?
for listening
Tracy.
all those years.
Tracy,
Or
thanks
your
for
your
carrying me
wife.
because he does nothing. You know, Tracy does all the work.
See, now she can download this episode and see her husband.
Oh,
She's
really?
probably going to be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, my husband was on Tom Bernard's podcast today. What?
Oh my God.
What a weird thing."
Oh, God. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to try and get a hold of some of my old friends up in Minnesota.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Tell 'em to watch
fantastic.
Tom Barnard podcast. You'll be right there on him.
Oh yeah. All right. Thank you.
Well, thanks for saying hi and checking in.
Okay.
By the way, he's the one who pointed out all the pipes. You can just grab the pipes and move them back and forth because
Oh no.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna look into that more.
Yeah.
We're gonna look into
A
that.
lot of looking into things.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I love that so much. It's so when that happens, it's so odd.
That's funny.
You know, he was here fixing stuff and all the rest of it.
What did he say his name was? I didn't catch it.
Anyone?
Shays.
Uh-oh.
Margaret
on.
will know.
Margaret always knows.
Hold on, I'll go get it.
Talking about guns in the chat, what their favorite gun is and least favorite gun and so forth.
Well, I've got his phone number now somewhere.
I'm gonna go to lunch.
Okay. He's
It's
going to lunch, so now we won't have it.
Going to lunch,
no fear,
folks.
no fear of noise now. What a chaotic
understand. See you in a
morning
bit.
we're having.
A little bit.
Yeah.
His name is Greg Jones.
There
Thought
we
it was
go.
Greg.
Jones. Tyre
Greg
Carver had
Jones.
it.
That's so
Tyre Carver had it nailed. Yeah, Greg
funny.
Jones. But it's so weird. I'm standing here, and he's, looking at all the stuff and all the rest of it, and he just keeps looking up at me and looking up at me. It's like, apparently he recognized my voice, but he couldn't pin it down, And then we started talking about his wife. Everybody's saying Greg. One,
Oh, somebody mentioned your 3/4 zip. It's a North American banking company, 3/4 zip.
Ah.
So I don't know if you open up an account, you get
Like
one, or you
Bilski.
can buy one. I don't know.
3/4 zips are very, very trendy right now. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Sure.
No, I've never stopped wearing them. I've always worn them.
They're
Kristen,
very on
so-
trend right now.
Oh, it's so
Kristen,
fun.
you must run into people all the time that recognize you in different spots around the country.
The Dancing with the Stars circles.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I just love that though. Well, that's one of the reasons you don't ever want if you're in any kind of radio, television, whatever, the press, whatever the hell it is, don't ever be a prick to anybody because there's a big chance they've been listening to you or reading you for years, and now you just pissed them off. Why would you do that?
Well, in
Right.
this day and age, I don't think it's possible to not make somebody mad. You can say, I love
Yeah, that's
cats,
problem.
and they'll be like, cats are the demons. You should like gerbils.
Why don't you like dogs? Dogs
Yeah.
are the best.
Seriously.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, there is. It's funny what people get mad at sometimes, and you're like, there are bigger fish to fry in this country.
Exactly.
Trust me on that.
Yeah.
No, I got to run one thing by you before we continue. Catherine and I, it was my choice too. I saw it. I had never. There's a movie with Christopher Walken and Al Pacino in it. I had never seen the movie. Can't even remember the name of the movie.
It was like 2015, maybe?
Yeah,
It
right
was
around there,
out?
somewhere. Yeah, I think that's about right. 2015, 2014, something like that.
Yeah, we didn't make it past 20 minutes,
It
I
was
don't think.
horrible.
Stand up, guys.
Yeah.
Stand up, guys. It was
Al
terrible.
Pacino was walking through that as fast as he could.
He
Christopher
was.
Walken was trying to emote,
Yeah.
but he had nothing to work with.
I don't know how long he's been using it, but Al Pacino uses an earwig on set now. So he has someone, piping
Yeah.
in his lines to him. I don't know if he was doing that in 2012, but he certainly was in like 2021.
Yeah, it was just such a badly written piece
terrible.
of crap movie.
And I love the actors. The actors are all great actors, but the script
writing-
was horrendous.
Writing was just awful.
All right, so moving on. Sorry.
That's not recommended.
No.
There you go.
No, that one could be deleted and no one would care.
No one would worry about it. It's funny. They also made Gigli together, which is also utterly forgettable. So
Yeah.
maybe
there
they
you
shouldn't
go.
star in movies together.
What was
Maybe.
What was the name of it, Kristen?
Gigli, which was that bomb of the Jennifer
Oh,
Lopez
yeah,
Ben
yeah.
Affleck film where they met. That started that whole chaos of Bennifer.
Oh.
Oh, Bennifer. I remember that. Yeah.
Remember Bennifer? Jenny from the Block.
And
Yep.
didn't they get married again or something?
They did in 2022, and then they got divorced the start of last year. So
Didn't
that was
last long.
that. No, it wasn't meant to be. I mean, honestly, if you listen to anyone who has dated Ben Affleck, they all say Ben Affleck is his own worst enemy.
Oh.
Huh.
What does that mean, though, if he's his own worst enemy?
There's a really great interview by Jennifer Garner, who's not really known for spilling a lot of tea about her personal life, but it happened after he had the affair with the nanny and blew up their marriage. She just said, when you're in his I think she called it like his son. You know, when you're in his aura, it's like there's nobody else in the room. But she said when the darkness rolls in, oh, you don't want to be there.
I bet.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing, but you guys get the idea. And, you know, I think in the marriage between Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, everyone wanted to blame J-Lo just because she's out there. She likes the paparazzi. But I actually think that Ben was more likely the problem than Jen was.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
It does make sense, I suppose. But yeah, we couldn't believe it was so bad.
I know. I'm like, okay, let's watch this, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, I'm hoping he doesn't like this, and we can turn it off.
You're like,
And
let's
she
go
was
on to
right.
something else.
Yeah.
Really good actors too. Tons of really good actors in it. But the script was just boring.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Yeah,
just so
there's a lot of-
predictable.
And there's a lot of the older actors, like, you know, they're not getting the roles that they were getting that won them Oscars and things like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
they do what they call geezer teasers. And a lot of them are, I know, that's what they're called. That is the category. Isn't that awful? But people want to see their you know, their idols. Like, they want to see the Sly Stallones. And Sly Stallone right now is doing well because he's got Tulsa Kings. But
Yeah, totally.
Right.
a lot of them were doing those video on demand. They make $2 million for showing up for one day. They just do a crucial scene and then they move on. And a lot of them are being produced by, what is Randall's last name? There's one particular guy that like produces all of the geezer teasers, and he got into a lot of trouble for kind of propping up Bruce Willis at the start of his dementia. Randall Emmett, that's who it is. And if you see Randall Emmett in the credits, you might want to turn around and shut the movie off because it's probably not going to be good.
There you go.
Well, we caught something that was very entertaining. If and when you ever liked Everybody Loves Raymond, there was a 2025 little documentary. The cast came out, and they talked about the writer. The writer was kind of like leading the whole thing
Right.
about how organic this whole script was, because it was about a combination of his mother and his parents and Ray Ramone's parents, and how they just were like, you know, let's just write about real life. And then
Right.
other people started talking about weird things that happened in their family, and it all just kind of started, you know, sometimes the scripts were written by themselves just from having the, you know, round table, and how they saw, I don't know, 100 actresses before they cast Marie, and 100 actresses before they cast Patricia Heaton. And I did not know that sadly, one of the twin boys, committed suicide
Yeah,
at
he passed
20.
away.
I
Oh.
didn't know that. That was
killed
like
himself.
that
So
made me tear
sad.
up.
Were you watching the anniversary? Because
Yeah.
Paramount, CBS actually did a whole 2-part special on Everybody Loves Raymond. So that's probably what you were watching with Phil Rosenthal.
Yeah, that's the one that we were
Yeah,
watching.
yeah.
Yep, 30th anniversary.
And
It
Ray
was
Romano
so
lives
good.
one street over, so I always see him getting froyo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a froyo guy.
Yeah, it had his kids on there that were sort of mocking him a little bit. It was hilarious. And then I did not know that. Okay, so the twins and the girl that played the children, they're all siblings, right? I think the girl was related to the twins.
Oh yes.
right?
I want to say like their last name is like Sweetser, or it's not Sweeten, but I think that they are all
Yeah.
related.
Characters.
So
Sweeten, yep. Madeline and Sawyer. Oh, yeah. Madeline,
Yeah.
Sawyer, and Sullivan Sweeten.
Sweeten, that's
Yeah,
it.
it's-
I was like,
yeah,
Sullivan Sweeten.
no, that
Sullivan
made
and
me-
Sawyer Sweeten. Yeah, it's interesting.
You know, because I know that I think I kind of didn't watch the show when the kids were when the character children were a little older.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't realize that it was on for as long as it was, and I did not know that they were siblings. And they all came on and they all talked about it, and you know, it was just so sad to think that. What a great start to your life! You get probably a multimillionaire,
Yeah.
and depression, you know, hits you
Yeah,
anyway.
yep.
And they were talking about suicide and how if people get help for suicidal problems, that 90% of people can be helped. So it's very
Yeah.
important.
it's you know, I
help.
think that the child actor thing also adds its own level of problems, especially as they get older. And if they want to continue in the business, a lot of people will only see them as their character. I have fallen down the rabbit hole of memoirs from former child actors, and it honestly is the same story over and over and over again. And oftentimes once Hollywood's done with you, they just kind of dispose of you. It's really hard to be that. I think of like the Fanning sisters or Jodie Foster, people who can actually go and seamlessly transition between child to adult star. And I mean adult star, adult actor, not
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a,
You know
that's
what
a
I mean.
whole nother
No, no,
connotation.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, 20 years old. I mean, that's so young to, to end it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
it really is.
yeah,
too
but
bad.
I stumbled upon it and I was like, let's just watch this for a few minutes and see if it's any good. And we watched the whole thing and we thought it was great.
That is true. There's no question about that. Uh-oh, she's looking at the clock. She's got to
No,
go,
I'm
ladies
not
and
looking at the
gentlemen.
clock. I actually was going to I'm bringing up the fact that just thinking about all the people who've had problems and are asking for forgiveness. Kanye West took out an ad, by the way, in the Wall Street Journal.
God.
And he said, I've had a meltdown over the last year, and it's this big, long apology. He's like, I love my Jewish friends. I am not a Nazi.
no.
My apologies to the Black community. It is huge if you read it in full. So he is saying that, he's bipolar. He's had a lot of issues, and he's hoping to make a comeback. My guess is that it has hit his wallet big time.
Oh, no
Oh, I-
question.
That's my guess because when you're I mean he had incredible deals with his clothing line. Yeezy had amazing deals and partnerships with other companies that were all canceled, and those were that earned him $1 billion. And in an economy right now that is already challenging, I'd probably call his apology a recession indicator.
A recession
They're like,
indicator.
I need to start
Right.
apologizing. I need to make my way back so I can start making some deals again and generating cash. Because remember, if you're making $1 billion, in most cases, you're also living a very big life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
got a lot of
he
bills to pay.
A lot of bills to pay.
It's interesting about bipolar. I spoke with a person that had bipolar disorder one time, and I've heard this about other people too that have it. When they take their medication, they feel very flat. They and especially artistic people, they sort of thrive on those highs, and but they don't know when that's going to end, and they don't know when they're going to crash down. And once you're on your really low part of everything, your medication, it can take a long time to kick back in. And that they don't like to take the medication because they feel so just
Dull.
flat. Yeah,
Yeah,
dulled.
because the manic highs, I think a lot of them feel that that's where their creativity is really at a high as well. And I think that probably for him, he was probably in some of his manic moments was probably
Sure.
creating a lot of music or, designing all of his, fashion line and things like that. But I can't imagine even what Kim Kardashian had to deal with, and she had 4 kids with him.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a lot.
Really? 4 kids?
4 kids. That is a lot of co-parenting.
Yeah, I don't know what the solution is. It's either you stay on your meds or everybody just cuts ties with you. But then how do you know that they're actually taking it?
Right.
It's
You
just
don't.
all,
You
yeah,
don't.
such a
It's
mess.
really sad.
It is unfortunate. All right, sister. Well, it's just what a world. That's all I have to say. What a
I
world.
know.
What a
It was a
world.
heavy weekend, I think, for a lot of people. So hopefully
yeah.
this week is better.
We were in church yesterday, and all of a sudden it's like, pray for Minneapolis. We're like,
Yeah, in West Palm Beach.
we literally almost fell over.
Jeez.
I
Pray
know.
for Minneapolis.
Couldn't believe it.
I've heard it's very, very. I mean, we've been down here for a few weeks, and so
Yeah, they're smashing
Yeah.
hotels up, and they're biting off fingers of ICE agents, and it's just a freaking mess.
it's a thrill. No question about it. All right, is
Yep.
that everything, Kristen
Well,
Burt?
The good news is, I guess they're going to do alarm testing in my building. We did not get interrupted by
Yes.
alarm testing.
That's good. Yeah,
So
that's
that
very,
is
very
good. Yep. And we'll have more good things coming your way. I have news for Traders fans, so maybe we'll save that for tomorrow because I know a lot of the chat loves Traders.
Okay,
We'll
that's
talk about that
Excellent.
tomorrow.
a good thing to look forward to.
All right,
Yeah.
thanks, my dear.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Kristen Bird Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC equal housing lender. We shall take a break. Be right back in a couple of minutes. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hand for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Let's talk about my bank. That'd be North American Banking Company, of course. Look, it's easy to feel like just another account number at the big national banks, but that's not how it works with my friends at North American Banking Company. As a matter of fact, whether you're visiting their locations in Roseville, 50th and France, Hastings, Woodbury, Shoreview, or Maple Grove, you'll always find real people who know you by name and actually care about your finances, not some AI chatbot. They also offer all the modern conveniences you expect, like online and mobile banking, but with a personal touch that only a community bank can offer. So why settle for less when you can bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? Visit nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. The gang's all here now, ladies and gentlemen. I just got to mention something very, very quickly, because I kept track of this whole situation with Paul Allen and all that stuff, that it was reported this morning that he had been fired. Now there's no evidence of that. Correct, Andy?
I couldn't find anything.
Okay, good. So it must have been rescinded because, like I said, I really like the guy, and we're not great friends or anything, but he's always been very pleasant to me. It's one of those kind of situations, if you know what I'm saying, right?
Right.
All right. Now, let's see. We got some tour we got to talk about here. I don't know where it is or how it works, or why do you get to go on tour and you never have to have a real job? What's that all about?
Well, you get to play all the time, right?
That's exactly what I'm complaining about. What does your shirt say?
It says Rensselaer Polytechnique.
Oh, there you go. Rensselaer.
My daughter just got married on Saturday
Ooh.
in downtown Minneapolis. And the
Oh,
prayers must have worked, because Friday there was 10,000 people down there, but they were all friendly and pleasant.
oh, good.
Now, how did you get involved with this in the very beginning? First of all, how long have you been doing tours? How long have you been interested in travel as much as you do? Has it been your whole life?
Actually, when I was 19, I used to drive a tour bus for a local company. It wasn't often, but it kind of hooked me. I went and did something else for about 40 years. And then when it blew apart, I went back to driving for a couple of years. And the company I worked for asked me to take over the failing tour company that they had. And I operated it from 2012 until 2020. COVID killed it. And
sure.
I started my own company because I wanted to do it my own way.
See, now that's very. I love that. That's kind of like the American thing. Well, you do great tours and all that stuff, but I want to do it my own way. That's America right there.
Yeah,
It is. Can you give an example of what you do differently?
For one thing, if people live within the Twin Cities metro area, we pick them up at home.
Oh, nice.
And we deliver them back home when the tour's over.
Oh, that's
And it's
really
included
nice.
in the price. So there's no, here's another $150 or something
Right.
Sure.
And I also think that just about everybody eats multiple times a day. And it kills me when I read an ad for a cheap tour company that says, we're going to be gone for 10 days and we include one dinner and 2 breakfasts. It's like, come on. Maybe it's for the anorexic society. I don't know, but it's like, that's ridiculous. So
Indeed.
sometimes we skip lunch because it's easy to get. There's variety and it's inexpensive. But we're going to Alaska, and Alaska dinners run about $150 a person.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I feel it's better to have included it and not have somebody come back and go, why did I spend another couple $1,000s just to eat?
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. That's
Okay.
absolutely it. So I just love the fact that, so how old would you say you were when you realized I want to travel a lot and go see all these different spots? I mean, was there a particular age when that started?
I was 35. I bought my first
Oh, okay.
motorhome. We have 6 kids. So we weren't going to fly everywhere.
No. Especially,
So
God, it's crazy
I
expensive.
bought one that was too small, and a couple of the kids slept on the floor.
Well, at least they got to do it. So that's good,
They
right?
did. Now I have a bigger motorhome, but it doesn't have any more bedding. It's got less. So
Oh, really? Big kitchen? Is that it?
we take the dogs. The kids are all grown up. So
Right,
and the
right.
granddaughters will go with, but they're small, so it's okay.
Now, how many tours I'm not saying necessarily 100% solid and all the rest of it, but you've got several tours going, and I'm sure you got some others in mind, I would guess.
I have, there will end up being about 15 or
15.
26. A couple of those are private, where it's a senior center has contracted for a group,
Oh,
and I
sure.
provide all the services, but I don't actively sell it publicly because the group is responsible to find the people that go with them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
See, that's a wonderful thing. Do you remember as a kid the very first, wasn't really a tour, but you went and visited some other cities, maybe with your parents or somebody? Do you remember which one it was you went, God, I love this. I should go other places and see if I love those as much.
Actually, my best friend's dad bought a motorhome in 1972,
Okay.
and we were gone for 3.5 weeks.
Wow.
We went to Yellowstone Glacier, then we were in Calgary and Banff and all over the area in Canada. Came back through Salt Lake City and Denver and home.
God,
Yeah, that was the one.
what you were just talking about, that whole Banff area. God, it's
my
beautiful.
favorite place.
Oh, it's
It
wonderful.
was nice. We
Banff,
saw.
Lake Louise.
Still remember we saw a porcupine there.
Yep.
First
I'd
time
never
I'd ever
seen-
seen a porcupine. I was
Aren't
like,
they-
look at that.
Yeah, they're amazingly huge.
They're huge.
Well,
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
more of them in Montana.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
one of my sons lives in Montana, and he had a Malamute for 15 years, and the dog never learned that porcupines were nasty.
Yep.
So he'd look like a warthog. He'd have the
Oh.
sticking out all over.
God, they're such weird creatures.
Sure are.
Absolutely.
God, wonderful.
And if you go to Texas, you see armadillos sunning themselves everywhere. I guess they have them in Florida too.
Yeah, they do. I had a group
Yep.
of armadillos little baby ones come running up to me and like sniffing my feet, and I'm like, "Am I get leprosy here? What? What's
Armadillos
happening?"
are actually immune to leprosy, I think. Isn't that the thing?
I don't know, but it was a very strange thing because they just came running out of the shrubbery and they were just like, "Hi!"
Huh, it is weird.
Mikey, what do you think?
Kind of like a bunch of football helmets coming at you.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it
there you
was.
go.
They were little babies are a little cute. The older ones are not so cute.
Mike, is there a number in your head? People that travel a lot. There are some people that never travel. People that travel a lot. I suppose that come to middling or whatever. The reason I'm asking that is Catherine and I, and certainly Andy and Alex back in the day. But you were just talking about Banff, and that popped into my head. And Catherine and I just last year went to, it's actually called what? Port Isaac is what it actually is, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Port Isaac is its real name. Yeah,
Port
it's
Isaac,
in
the real-
Cornwall, England.
Cornwall, England. I mean, all these wonderful places I would have never known about if Catherine had said, well, let's go here, let's go here, let's go here. To go new places is a wonderful experience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Well-
what you're all about.
I keep looking for the different ones. What I don't like doing is if I see a bunch of companies going to one specific locale,
Yep.
I like to leave it off for at least a year or two because
Yep.
there's no sense in having 20, 30 tour companies in town at the same time.
Yeah.
It's plus everybody ends up with a few customers instead of having a more robust experience. So,
I like that, a more robust experience. I'm going to use that from now on. That's what I'm going to do.
cool.
There's no question about that. But do people get out? I guess the reason I'm asking this is because of COVID and all that, where people didn't travel much for what, I think 3-4 years, something like that. Is that correct?
It was pretty tight back in 21, 22.
Yeah.
But even so, when I started running tours in 21, I have never ever had a passenger asked, "Can I see your COVID status card with the?"
Sure.
Never. And we're flying to Hawaii in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's too bad.
I
God.
bet it sounds pretty tempting with that cold weather.
Yes.
God, yeah.
It is dang cold here. I mean, on Friday I had to move all kinds of stuff into a venue, and my wife did the flowers. We had to do that even faster on Saturday,
Oh,
And-
right.
and it was terrible.
Nah, it'll happen. One thing I should mention here, I worked at Capitol Records many, many years ago, so I did a ton of traveling around the United States, whether it's East Coast, West Coast, down south, blah, 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 all the rest of it. So I got kind of used to traveling to new places and seeing new things and all the rest of it. And at the same time, my lovely wife, Catherine, sitting right there, she said, we should go here, 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 and here. I think the only place we haven't been is Australia.
I'm not going to Australia unless I'm there for 3 months.
How about China? I've never been to China either.
Both of them, there's about an 18-hour flight to get there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd have to do a whole Asian. Yeah, I'd have to do some sort of Asian tour or something. Have you ever done a river tour up through
A river
China?
cruise?
Yeah,
We're talking about doing it in 27,
that sounds like that would be a
and
good
it'll
way
be
to
a
see it.
European one.
Ooh.
I think some of the people that have tried it in the United States are less enthralled with it because
Really?
Europeans have had the luxury of traveling on the rivers long before there were river cruises.
Right.
And so it's a picturesque area, and it's not that it's not picturesque here, but it's more industrial.
Right.
You'd be sailing down, and here comes a barge or 50, and you sit and wait at the dam at the locks
Yeah.
while they, because they have priority.
Sure.
So I think I'd rather do Europe. Plus, now that they fly over Iceland, the flights to Europe are much shorter than they were 20, 30 years ago.
That's true. That's not actually a bad little stopover too, to be able to stop in, because I know at least Icelandic Air, they let you stay for like 3 days, and then they don't charge you for a new flight. So
That's a wonderful way to go.
it's a really nice, because really you can see Reykjavik pretty easily in 2-3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the surrounding area, because they have really clean, very nice bus tours that just take you out, and you can see the Continental Divide and come back, and it's an easy way
Yeah.
of doing it. Somebody just mentioned people that can afford to travel a lot are so fortunate. I have a question. Do you foresee airline tickets ever coming down, or what is going on with airline?
It's only $1,000.
I mean, it's just awful.
It's kind of like shrinkflation, except it's the other direction.
Yeah.
Well,
Poppy.
Poppy.
And
Oh,
the
there's a
airlines
puppy in the
all
back.
seem to be ponying up for new equipment. I mean, I saw something that Delta is buying like 60 more fairly sized airliners,
Okay.
and they have to be millions
Squirrel.
of dollars.
The puppy's
Somebody's
looking
got-
out the window. The
Yeah.
puppy's looking out the window. I love
But
that.
even COVID kind of killed a lot of the bus industry for us.
Yeah. Yep.
Because at pre-COVID, I could get a bus for about $1,000 a day, and now they're almost $2,000 a day.
Oh, wow.
So it turns out to be cheaper to be able to fly to the locations rather than spend 3 days taking a bus to get there and 3 days to get back, and then you need more hotels, more meals. It just becomes expensive.
It does.
We got our first suggestion. Major XTC says remote show for a couple of months from Australia.
I like it.
That will work.
That will work. Absolutely, that would work.
You're just gonna have to get used to doing it at like 1 a.m. or something
right.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
Sydney, Australia, it is currently 4 a.m. So
There you go.
Oh,
I don't know.
Well, you've got your choice. You can do the show at 4 a.m. or people here can watch it at whatever it works out.
That's true.
well,
Yeah.
since it's a podcast, people could just download it whenever they want.
Yeah, that's
to
true.
watch it live, because that would be a little early. Allegiant just purchased Sun Country.
Yes.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Well, I didn't even know that.
Sun
Well-
Country is actually still pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Glad to hear that. I mean, God, how many owners have we known at Sun Country? It's been about 5
Well,
of them.
Tom, who owned it? Did Tom Petter start it?
I think so.
He may
Tom
have.
Petter-
Allegiant just bought it,
Right.
but it'll
Yeah.
take them a year to merge everything together.
Oh, okay. Because I know Tom Petter started it, and then Marty, the countertop guy,
Yeah.
he bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Then a hedge fund bought it, and you know what they do? They just groom stuff to
They
be
hedged
taken
their
over.
bet.
They hedge their bets. They
see?
sure do. And yeah, and so now it's going to be part of Allegiant. So yeah, I feel like the amount of airlines is ever shrinking.
Absolutely. The only good news is they come out with cheap, crappy ones to replace them at some point.
Cheap, crappy ones. Catherine,
Well-
let's hop on that cheap, crappy airliner.
Well,
What do you
you
say?
know, they're not announcing that you have to sit side saddle because the seat's only 12 inches wide now. So
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know.
That's a real thrill.
It's unbelievable.
What are you gonna do? So we gotta get this thing. Honest to God, Catherine and I, Andy, you should get your family. Alex, get her family. Got to go on it. How many months a year do you do these tours?
there's a couple months that don't really play well for me.
Okay.
So I skip them. December is one, although
Sure.
we might run into December from November. And May seems to be light. I have
Really?
no
I
reason-
suppose at the end of the school year and all that. Yeah.
It
not
has to
quite
be
June.
something like that. But
Yep.
the majority of our customers are over 50. And I don't know. Maybe it's graduations, something. Mother's
I don't-
Day.
Yeah, maybe that might be. Well, that's true. That's part of the deal. So you can finish this one. I'm going to start with Andy, then go to Catherine, and I'll mention something. Then you, Andy. Do you have one favorite place that you've ever been, wherever it is,
Favorite place I've ever been?
on a tour? I mean, like a
I don't think I've ever done
foreign
a tour.
location. No, I just mean a foreign location. That's all I meant.
I don't know. I mean, like you said, Banff was really, really nice.
It was really beautiful.
Stunning area.
If I ever find $1 million in gold bars, I'll go there again. Because
Little
it's
spendy.
not a
And-
cheap place to go.
Yeah, and only go in July.
Yeah,
Well, there-
that's true. Catherine,
But yeah, I suppose
where?
if you go in February, you can probably get great rates.
Yeah, the weather.
20
yeah.
below. Catherine, you have a favorite spot you'd like to go to?
Oh, I have a hard time with favorites, but yeah,
Yeah.
Banff, Lake Louise, that area is
was
just
wonderful.
so gorgeous.
Okay, so we can add Cornwall to that. Those would be the two, do you think?
Jackson Hole. I mean, there's just a lot of really gorgeous spots.
Yeah, that's very true. Mike, what do you got? What, did you have one favorite, or you just love to travel wherever it is?
I'm pretty partial to going to Alaska.
Yeah.
Inside passage or outside?
We do inside passage, but we do land before.
Okay.
So we go all the way up to Denali National Park,
Oh,
and there's enough time that you can either hike or just take the bus tour that goes. We actually include the bus tour. It's natural history tour. They go 40 miles in and back out. But there's also helicopters available, things like that, so you can get up close. The scenery is amazing. The tundra in Alaska grows trees differently than, in Minnesota. So they're distinctly different. They're very tall and they're very skinny. And when I mean skinny, I'm talking about a 50-foot evergreen tree that is maybe 6 feet across at the base. Mm-hmm. And the base is about 40 feet in the air because they're all screaming for that 24-hour sun for 3 months.
Yeah, they have
otherwise
they have a 4-minute growing season. So
they do. However,
that's true.
They have pointed out to us that at their state fair, they grow some of the largest fruit and vegetables that you've ever seen.
Really?
Really?
Pumpkins that are north of 2,000 pounds.
Whoa.
Largest carrot at like 6 feet. And the reason is it rains a lot in the summer. Okay. You have 23 hours of sun and everything just grows like crazy in the 90 days or so that they actually have decent sun. So there's something everywhere. So
I suppose that's true.
That's nice to hear, though. I mean, it really is.
How many Alaskan cruises do you do in a summer?
We are doing one this summer.
Okay.
Leaves on August 8th. It's coming back on the 19th. Mm-hmm. And we are spending 4 days on land. And then we're going to do the Inside Passage, which one day is at sea at the beginning and one at the end. And one of the most amazing places to go is Skagway. Skagway is home to. Sorry,
dog is like, let me out, please.
We have dogs too. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all.
We all have dogs.
In Skagway, they're home to a very large chunk of the second largest rainforest in the world.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. And it's just a hoot to go ziplining up there. They take you up in one of these gigantic Unimog. It's a Mercedes-Benz, but the wheels on it are about the size of an earth mover. So you have to climb up and you sit about 6 feet off the ground.
Oh, I saw one of those in downtown West Palm Beach the other day.
Well, these go almost straight up, I swear. And it's so uniquely different than Minnesota forest.
Okay.
There's none of that overgrowth. It's just all moss. So it's bright green. It looks like they carpeted the forest.
Oh, how pretty.
Yeah, just unbelievable.
Gorgeous.
Like, I have to ask you this, as far as whether it's Canada, Mexico, whether it's Europe, Asia, whatever the situation is. Catherine and I have had very, very good luck, and Andy will remember the early ones of these. Most people, when you go around the world or certain areas, whatever, I guess, people tend to be very friendly. Because everybody, they're not going to be as friendly. No, they're actually very friendly. It's nice.
By and large, you're right.
Yep.
There are some places where they have been so overrun by tourists that they are now becoming less friendly.
Yeah.
It isn't that they don't like your money or your personality. They just don't like that their streets are always full of tourists.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll work out. I suppose that's the situation. But traveling, Catherine, it's very, very important to you. There's no question about that.
I do like to travel.
She loves it.
We could put together a little cruise package for the Tom Barnard show, perhaps.
Oh, there you
talk
go.
about it.
That would be, we could resurrect the old KQ traveler list or something.
No, I don't know if we want to do that.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Oh, there was some alcohol consumed on some
I
of
don't
those
think
trips.
we need anybody dying of alcohol
Well,
poisoning.
we're not adverse to that. So
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to ask you. I mean, we don't have to spend a lot of time on it, but I just saw a report on national news last night that Vegas is in huge trouble. That 5 more casinos have closed. Is that true?
they're walking a fine line. The problem is they,
God.
you know, we were there about a year ago, and they were building at least 10 or 12 new hotels. So,
Oh, well, that doesn't sound bad.
no,
Sure.
but at issue is at some point, something's got to fall off the edge. And I think it's, it's the older, more tired locales. And it seems that traffic is down. Maybe it wasn't cold enough here last year. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Well, from what I read is Gen Z, they're not drinking.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Well,
So
there's
the young
a lot of liquor
people-
companies are going out of business.
Yes,
Yeah,
a lot
they
of
are.
a lot of young people that would go to Vegas and drink and dance and party all night long. That's just not what they do anymore. And then also the economy, it's better now, but the economy during the COVID years especially, nobody had any money to throw away gambling. So yeah, that was kind of, and also once again, hedge funds went in and bought a bunch of hotels
Yeah.
and didn't update them and didn't keep them competitive with the new things that were being built all the time, and people just stopped going.
True. And
Amazing
they
how
built a
that works.
bunch of other stuff beyond that. Amusement parks,
Yep.
racetracks,
Yep.
entertainment venues.
Yeah, the Sphere.
They're more specialized. And so I don't know what that holds for them.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Well, I only got you for 2 more minutes, so I want you to, whatever's important to you is important to us.
Well,
Well,
I'm open to anybody that wants to travel. We will find a way to make it work.
well, you just gave me this thing in my head. And you don't even have to talk about this if you don't want to, but I was just thinking, you ever go on a tour where a couple of guys got in an argument, maybe even a fist fight? Because you could see some people after a couple of drinks, you never know.
It could happen. I have not had that issue.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear.
I've had, I don't know. It's more like you're more worried about people tripping and falling.
Yeah. Oh,
Or-
God, yes.
And then, depending on how bad it is, it could disrupt life. I did have an escort that slipped and fell and broke her arm.
Ow.
Yeah. And it was in a museum in Vermont, and they were nice enough after she was at the hospital to drive to catch up with the bus.
Oh,
Oh, God.
That is very
Unbelievable.
nice.
Well, thank you very much. How often are you going to be on there? You're going to be on with us once in a while, I hope.
I hope whatever you would like. I'll be on as long as you want till you're sick of me.
it's,
Well, what?
no, we just had a listener. I missed the name of his company. It's
Oh,
Heart of
the North Tours.
Heart of the North. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a commercial as soon as he leaves. I'll do a commercial for Heart of the North Tour. So that'll be a good thing. You'll know that you'll have the number 833-424-2700 because that's in the commercial. We're taking care of it. So yeah, if you like the commercials, let me know. And if you don't like them, just keep it to yourself. Well, come back soon, though. Seriously, we'd love to have you on and talk about this, particularly when it was all, what was it, like 60 below wind chill the other night?
It was very, very nasty.
Oh, man. That's not good.
Yep,
All right,
you know
sir.
it.
Well, let's get you booked again because I think people just love hearing going here, going there, going. And everybody's got their favorite places, all the rest of it. And Catherine and I still have never been to China. We have never been to Australia.
Alaska's on the list.
Alaska is on the list. We have not been to Alaska.
No.
That's true. We got to
Well, I have space.
go. There you go. And when's
I'll
it?
look. I'll Google it.
Here we
Check it out.
We'll get it done. Mike, thanks for your time, and we'll talk to you soon, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Be well.
Bye.
You too.
Thanks very much. Yeah, what a nice guy. Isn't that wonderful that people are just so pleasant? See, that's the whole deal, too. We wanted to have Mike on because he is such a nice guy. Because I got to believe some of these tours that come out of other places, I don't know, maybe the West Coast, East Coast, whatever, Some of the tour directors, I guess, are not very friendly. Why would that be?
I
Dealing
don't
with
know.
drunk people all day. I don't know. You have to
Well,
be pretty robust, I think, to handle that.
that's a pretty solid argument. I will tell you that. You want me to do his spot first? Do you not, Andy?
Either way is fine.
Okay. I'll wait for you then.
Yeah, we'll do Bradshaw and Bryant and Heart of the North, and then coincidentally, we happen to have one of the members of Bradshaw and Bryant in the waiting room after the break. So
Okay.
Well, hopefully it's not Michael. I hope it's somebody other than him.
yes, I think it's and.
And okay, there you go. All right, we'll take a break. Be right back. For Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong, but suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing. And people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant. There's a cruise that I've been hearing about from my friends at Heart of the North Tours. It sounds amazing to me. It's the Alaska Cruise Tour. What is a cruise tour? Well, it's a tour that features a cruise that includes a 7-day purchase, a Princess Cruise Tour. That'd be kind of nice, don't you think? Princess
I've been on
Cruise
Princess Cruises are wonderful.
Tour? Well, you're a princess yourself, so therefore, you know.
Aw, honey.
Anyway, Princess Cruise Tour of the Glaciers, which I would love to do that, as a matter of fact, combined with glass-topped railway experience and multiple nights at the Denali Wilderness Lodge, including the land meal package. You'll visit Denali National Park, Whittier, Hubbard Glacier, Glacier National Park, Glacier Bay National Park, I should say, and stop in Anchorage, Juneau, Skagway, and Ketchikan. For more information, go to heartofthenorthtours.com or call 833-424-2700 to speak to Mike, who was just on with us. Great guy. Mike is a pro at arranging these amazing tours. It all happens August 8th through the 19th, and there are limited spots available, so book now. It's a trip of a lifetime that you won't want to miss. We're back and rocking, man. Oh, my God, look at this outfit he's got on. What are you, a maitre d'?
It's just a shirt.
It's a cook shirt. I got it in the thrift store. It's my left brain trial prep shirt that I'm now wearing.
Left brain trial prep.
Why not?
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
Why not? So how have you been, you pill?
I'm doing great. I got an order from the judge today saying I can leave after the closings tomorrow. So I will be released from my time in Massachusetts. The extra work I'm doing here will be over tomorrow, and I'll come back to Minnesota.
I can hear in your voice that you've been doing a whole lot of talking lately.
Yeah, a little hoarse.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Just a little bit.
So
There's no question.
the people who used my Timberwolf tickets yesterday got turned away by the National Guard and weren't allowed to go to valet. So they were not allowed into the Target Center yesterday.
Why were they turned away?
Apparently because of the
Rioting. They're
protests that are
rioting.
going on down there in front of the yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to keep people safe? Is that what you're saying?
I guess. I don't know. Apparently it looks like they didn't let the team in either, looking at the score.
Yeah. Well, there were people
That's
bashing
cold.
and tearing down hotel fronts, bashing their front windows, and throwing ice chunks at people.
You can't do
I
that.
mean, yeah, it's just nuts.
Why did people think that that's a good route to take? You got to go destroy everything. Why do you want to do that? I don't get it.
Yeah, I think there's a certain part of the group that are there to agitate that aren't there
Yeah.
really to protest. I mean, that's where the looters
Right.
come from. You know,
Right.
my favorite ever was those group of guys that hit the jewelry store during the Floyd riots. I mean, there were some guys in an SUV and they had AK-40s and they went into a jewelry store with this like major heist. Imagine
Yikes.
sitting around in your house planning that when there's a riot, we're going to go out there and hit a jewelry store.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's the perfect cover, to be honest. So
Yeah,
we can't fault
cops are
them for
busy.
that.
The cops
Yeah.
are busy. Everybody's wearing
Yep.
black and masks, so no one's going to know who you are. If you're smart, it's easy.
Yeah.
I have to ask a question, Mike, and you
Yep,
know, Andy, Catherine, of course, all the rest of it. What the hell happened to people? Why are people so nuts right now? Anybody?
Revenge.
Well, I don't think it's everybody. You got a group of people.
Oh, no, it's
that
not everybody.
in a difficult situation, and
Oh boy, you're
We're-
strobing like crazy
we
right
got-
now.
We better reconnect him.
Can you move locations a little bit? Get a better signal?
Let's see. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, you're
Why don't we
very-
take a break here, and
Yeah.
work on it with them? All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, 'cause it's already 12:36 anyway, so let's get him back on. So nice, clear signal.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
It's
better?
time for Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities. Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities are the place where there's a picture. A place where your loved one will live with pride and dignity. If you care deeply about someone in your life, Wellshire is the place I highly recommend. Wellshire is a memory care focused facility that has a full nursing team always staffed within the building 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have never used or relied on any staffing agencies. Wellshire Medina is now accepting elderly waivers after 12 months of private pay. I know them personally, and they are a family-owned local company conveniently located right in Medina and Bloomington. They're the best staff memory care facility in the state. Wellshire has a robust community with activities 7 days a week. If your loved one is in need of a memory care facility, please get in touch with my friends, and they are my friends. Known them forever, 2 generations, as I've said before. The people at Wellshire, my friends at Wellshire, set up a tour or learn more at wellshiremn.com. That's WEALSHIREMN.com. You're listening. You're listening to me. Your customers are listening to us, and they'll hear me promote your business. The Tom Barnard Podcast attracts thousands of listeners who are loyal, engaged, and ready to support businesses they trust. Our podcast has helped numerous businesses increase traffic, sales, and brand recognition. We're not just about ads, we're about results. Whether you're a local business or a national brand, we offer custom advertising packages designed to fit your unique needs and goals. Our audience spans multiple demographics, allowing you to target your ideal customers with precision, from millennials to baby boomers and everyone in between. With the broad reach of the show and passionate following, your business will see increased visibility and awareness, translating into more customers and sales. Did you work it out?
Looks
I think
better.
so. I got
Oh, yeah,
that's
4
much better.
bars.
Much better.
You got 4 bars now?
I got
more
4
bars.
bars, and I got my my iPhone that we're working on.
I have a question for you. Is it a good idea to talk to people how many bars you've been to in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, the judge dismissed him. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Break time.
He can go
I'm
get
off.
hammered.
I'm off good time, so I'm free to do what I want. I'm off probation.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. There's no question about it. I just, I got to mention one thing that I got a few mics in my life that basically, if it weren't for you people, I don't know what the hell I do. You and Bilski, and you go down a couple more people. But no, because I tend to get maybe a little unbalanced once in a while. So I want to go like maybe Garrett someone to death. And then Mike Bryan calls and goes, Tom, why don't you just calm down?
Well,
That's pretty much true.
Thankfully, you stay off the radio and don't say anything controversial.
Now, how is
That
that
was
working out? Because
such a
I heard now they're not going to fire him.
Non-story.
Well,
It was
he's
so
he's
dumb.
going to take a couple weeks off. He's taking a little break.
But what he said was not a lie, was it? I don't know.
Well, I don't think he had proof for what he said. I think.
Oh,
he
is that what it was?
He was mouthing a conspiracy theory that may or may not be true. And the reality is, so what if it's true? I mean, if people are getting paid to do what they're doing, so what? Everybody's getting paid in one way or the other.
I suppose
Well,
that
that's
is
why I don't
probably
even
true.
understand why this is even a thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
because it goes to the conspiracy that these people aren't really from Minnesota, and I don't know. The people getting shot are from Minnesota. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, God, it's just sad.
I thought the first one wasn't from Minnesota.
Nope, she's from Minnesota. She was married, and she lives right down the block from where it happened. So it's very possible we might be involved in that case.
I just don't understand, why are people so over the top now with all this stuff? Why are we doing this?
Who knows? I mean,
who
Shit
does know?
leadership, in my opinion.
probably that plays a role. I can't wait to depose Christy. No, that will be fun.
Christy Dome. One of my favorite things about this whole deal is, honest to God, you just go through this. You try to get through the best you possibly can. And then something like this. So he is going to be doing a Viking game still. Is that right?
Well, he's going to take a couple weeks off, and the Vikings definitely are taking the summer off.
Yeah, they're taking the summer off, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
That's very true.
No,
So he did not get fired, because at first they reported he had gotten fired.
no, I think there was talks about that, but then he took the high road and quit, or took a break, and so I was hoping to get on with the travel guy to see if he had any tickets to the Super Bowl.
Well, I
Oh, you
can
didn't
give you his
mention
number.
that.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
No question about it.
The price.
Sorry.
Do you know a good seat is $68,000 for the Super Bowl?
Jeez.
Who's buying these? Like, seriously,
Yeah.
who is buying?
Corporations. Huge
And
corporations.
we're paying for it then. That's
Yeah.
good. That's great.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. The whole thing is just amazing to me. But so, yeah, I just I wanted to make sure. So as far as we know, Paul will be back in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Looks like he'll take a little break. He'll go pray and take care of his little thoughts and see what happens.
You've known me long enough to know this, that I've gotten thousands and thousands of responses. I keep getting them on my watch and all the rest of it. But about 5 or 6 of them, yeah, Barnard, well, you're an asshole. I'm like, what? I feel bad because a guy might have gotten fired and I'm an asshole. It's like,
Well,
what?
what's funny is half of those are from me.
Yeah, probably true. They are from you and Bilski. That's probably true.
Got a botnet set up.
Yeah, they have a bunch of fake names.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael
But no.
Bryant.
Michael Bryant, who's that? No, I can't remember. No, I wanted to make. Well, I'm glad the outcome is better, because I don't know Paul really well, but I used to see him all the time on different. We'd record commercials together for different companies. Or he's always been very nice to me. I don't know him really well, but when I saw that, because the first thing I saw that was sent to me this morning was that he did get fired. But then I'm
Yeah.
finding out from other people. So he did for a while get fired then, or was going to be, I guess.
I think there are discussions about that from what I can tell, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad that it didn't work out. And like I said, he's not. I don't know him really well, but he's always been very, very nice to me, and nice guy to deal with. All the rest of it. Well, you've been working with him forever, haven't you?
No, that's the weird thing is I don't even sponsor him. I sponsor Barrero and I sponsor the station.
Oh, that's true.
So
Yeah.
I'm getting attacked as a sponsoring him. It's like I got nothing
That's
to do with
right.
it. You know?
That's right.
So,
I got attacked. You got attacked just because
Yeah.
we like Paul Allen.
All so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. So,
That's
he,
hilarious.
he used to sit behind me at Timberwolves games.
Yeah.
He used to sit behind, and he never stops talking. It's
Oh,
like,
no.
Shut the hell up. Jesus.
I just, this whole thing, people just being so pissed off at one another. But I did find it kind of nice that 3 or 4 of you guys that hate my guts came out to post something. So I do appreciate that. See, what you don't understand about posting things, even though they're very hateful and all the rest of it, it shows that you actually care. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I called all the people who complained. I spent yesterday calling them all and talking to them about what their issue was and why. And, I'm like, look, I forwarded out all your message on. I don't sponsor them, but, I'll forward it to them and let them make their decision.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad the whole thing worked out, because it sounds like it did work out. So that's good.
yeah, hopefully. So,
Hopefully it did. All right. We got 1 minute. You got any closing words for us?
are you guys going to be around this weekend?
Yes.
Okay, it's very possible that the next plane might go to Florida.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
How long is that cold going to last up there? It's got to break pretty soon, right?
Well, we've got 31 inches outside. So,
Oh,
31 inches.
We don't
Yeah,
have
well-
much snow in Minnesota, but we have the deep,
Oh.
deep cold. So I don't know
Yeah.
if what's worse. I'd say the cold's
Yeah.
worse.
yeah.
So I'm going to go back to Minnesota on Wednesday, and then I think I might head down there over the weekend.
Oh, there you go.
'Cause
It's going to
I
be.
got business. I got business with Tom to talk about.
I know it's
Um,
going to be freezing cold here until Friday, I think, and then it's going to warm back up. And by warm back up, I mean 20s, but you know.
fix
No.
that too. You're welcome.
Yeah, there you go. Catherine, would you ask Mike that?
Ask Mike, why isn't the letter that asks Minnesota to give the feds the voter records for ICE to leave is a form of blackmail?
Why isn't
Why
the
isn't
letter
the letter a form of blackmail?
by who?
I
Right?
don't know.
I mean,
I'm trying to-
they're thinking the state's blackmailing the feds, or the feds are blackmailing Minnesota. I don't
Good
know.
question.
I don't
know
understand
either.
the question. So I
Maybe
would
it's
say,
both.
take it in both directions. I don't think it's blackmail. I think it's just people taking their positions. I mean, I never thought the Third Amendment would ever come into play again, but apparently it has.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's crazy how forward thinking our forefathers were.
Absolutely.
Okay, one
Yeah.
question before you go.
Yep.
So you would get here in about just a few days?
Yeah, I would get there on Saturday and probably leave on Sunday.
Okay.
Do one of my 1-day trips.
Have you ever been to the Blind Monk?
Yeah, you and I went there. We went there
thought
last
so.
time.
I
That was
thought
that.
we did.
That was that great place that we went, that was really big. That with the what did they have? The monkeys on the walls, right?
Oh, you're thinking of the pink steak.
Oh, you're
that's
talking about
right. It
pink
was the
steak. That's
pink-
what you're
Yeah,
thinking.
the pink
Yeah,
steak. You're right.
where
Yeah,
a steak
yeah.
is $1,000, I think now.
Right.
Yeah,
But it
I doubt-
was good. The steak
It
was
was
very
really
good.
It's good, but holy God, you get your bill and you're like, huh?
Yeah.
Indeed. But yeah, so it'll be great to see you in person. I'm glad you got. So the case went the way you wanted it.
Well, the jury will get it tomorrow, and so we'll see what they do. But I'm hoping it'll be a victory.
That'd be good. All right, we'll see you in about 5 days, maybe
Absolutely.
6.
Okay,
Thanks,
take
Pally.
care. Bye.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant, ladies and gentlemen, Catherine, Andy, any closing words?
I have a fun story that happened yesterday. Was it
right.
yesterday? Yes,
Okay.
it was
Sounds
yesterday.
good.
We could use a
Sounds
fun
good.
story.
So Melissa's mom came over to see the kids,
Sure.
which also let us, like go do errands and stuff like that. But we were there for the most part. And so she arrives and she's outside of our front door and she's going like, well, hi. And I'm like, who are you talking? She wasn't talking to like anyone in the house. She was talking to someone or something outside of the house. And I'm like, who is she talking to? So I opened the front door and our neighbor's golden retriever, Indy, blasts into the house and just starts tearing through it at the speed of sound.
Oh God.
She's got her little ball with her. She's like, she's just running through her house, running around the kitchen and stuff like that. Nora is about 5 seconds away from killing this dog because Nora does not like strange dogs in the house.
Yeah.
Daisy was unsure at first, but then she was like, oh, actually, that's pretty fun. So Indy
I
was
love-
in our house and she went nuts for a little bit. And then eventually, of course, we had to get her out of the house because she's not our dog. So I took the ball because she's a very ball-focused dog, being a golden
Sure, being a
retriever. And I'm like,
retriever,
I led her over to the front door with the ball, and she's like, throw it, throw it, throw it. And Ethan says that no, you can't bring her back because she's our dog now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Is that once
Okay.
a dog enters your house, it becomes your dog.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, Indy's not our dog. Indy is still the neighbor's dog.
Is that the dog that if you're in your backyard to the right has the fenced-in yard? That Daisy was ripping around in one time when she got out? And
No, that
Oh.
is why can't I think of his name? Leroy the corgi.
Oh, okay.
Leroy,
that's,
the
that's
corgi.
Leroy the corgi's yard. Indy is across the street.
Oh, okay.
All right, I got to mention this before we go. Thank you so much to the people here because we asked them to please not do any drilling because we're having a lot of work done on our house here and all that stuff. A lot of stuff that needs to be updated and that kind of deal. But they waited until 12:47 to start drilling. So thank you. They did what they said they were going to do. So that was nice to hear. All right, that's it, Andrew.
Yeah, I think that should probably do it. And no, probably Trevor, not Leroy Jenkins. It's a
Who's Leroy?
World of Warcraft meme.
Oh,
here we go.
Jenkins.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Every time I hear the same reminds me how you talk in my door.